Okay, let's try this again. Hi everyone, Corey here from Tales from a Polk County Girl, and welcome to my 8th Plan With Me video. For those of you that are just now joining me, welcome. And I'm sorry about the table shaking. We're filming at my dining room table, and I didn't realize and I'm barely touching the table and it's causing shakeage. So, may have to go back to filming on the kitchen counter. We shall see. But anyways, if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me. Like I said, my name is Corey, and the planner I use is a custom-made planner cut down from a Mead Flex binder. This was a full-size 3-ring binder at one point, and I cut it down so that it would be half sheet size. The ring size, this is the 5 subject flex, and I believe these are the 2-inch rings. Okay, the pocket on the front was put on by a colleague of mine who has a fuse tool, and as you can see from all the tape on it, for the most part, it stayed very well until I shoved it down in my bag and wasn't paying attention, and then I tore it. So it's sticking together pretty well with packaging tape too, you know, I'm just saying. And the cover is just, that you see is just a removable one that I insert and when I feel like changing my planner out. The default look, don't ask me why I did this, but I had some of this, oh, that's the problem. I had some of this teal and purple leopard print duct tape at one point and stuck it on here, and honestly I wish I never had, but you know, it was a learning experience because I never, at the time when I made this, it was made for storage, not for an actual planner. And I am sorry about the glare that's going to be happening. I tried turning my overhead light off and it's just too dark. So I apologize, please bear with me. So let's go ahead and flip over to, here's my April list. We're not gonna go over monthly stuff. We'll wait for the May video for that. But the inserts I use are the Franklin Covey Seasons Week on 2 page. This was this past week. And the Franklin Covey inserts, especially the week on 2 pages, they come as their own little like booklet. So I'm just gonna pop my rings and take this out. So this is like 1 week. The front is like, it says weekly tasks, and this is usually plain. Actually, it looks more like this, and just says tasks up front. And then I divide it up using the this week's focus, the positive things, personal list, and work list. I shamelessly stole this setup idea from the Passion Planner because I love the idea of the Passion Planner, but it just doesn't work for me. And this is what the week looks like. Now let me just put this back in. I've already gone and pre-done a few things, like my boss and I are going to a meeting in Fort Myers, and we're riding together, and we have to leave very early Tuesday morning. So yeah, I haven't covered up my hours yet, but I'll get to that in a minute. But back to when I say the week is like its own little booklet. So you have your weekly task list, which I divide up like this. In the past, I've just done one long list, and that has worked. So it's whatever you want it to be. Then you have the week on 2 pages. And because the weekends they don't have a full column, they have to share a column essentially. What I do on the weekends, see, this is what the back page looks like. I do one full list for the weekend, where I've talked about this in the past, where I put any day and time sensitive stuff up north, or not up north, up at the top. I have what are the 5 things I must do this weekend, whether it's a video, whether it's something around the house, like a specific load of laundry. If you've been following me for a while, delicates, our delicates load, where all of our work clothes are, is always getting done on the weekend. What are 3 things I want to do, and what are 2 things, if I have time, that I may get to? And I just run it as one long list because it just works better. Okay, so let's go ahead, and in the washi tape I've used is my Disney Princess washi tape. I think I got that at the Dollar Tree. And to cover up the hours, I'm just going to use this thin pink washi, if I can find the end of it. And just to make this easier on myself. Again, the reason why I love the flex binder is I can bend it back. I have the flexibility of a binder with the bendability of a spiral notebook, and I love it. I am also not the type of person that has to have my sorry. I'm trying not to shake the camera too badly. I am not the type of person that cares if my washi ends are exactly straight. I know there are some people that they have to have them straight. That's great. You do you, I'll do me. And I just cover up the times because I don't use them. I actually like using my daily columns as more of a daily to-do list. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I have all the pens, all my pens, you guys. If you've watched my pen case tour, you know what all these are. They are just off over there. And I'm not gonna write out my personal list just yet because yes, it's Sunday, but it's also midday on Sunday. So I still have the rest of the day to get some stuff done. So I will probably put some things here, but I'm not going to worry about completely filling this out before this evening. So what I'm going to focus on today is just getting the week set up. All right, highlighters, forgot the highlighters. All right, here are the highlighters. And I grabbed my Sharpie pen. All right, so first things I want to do. You guys, if you've watched me before, you know I'm trying to be better about self-care and not necessarily exercising, but you know, yoga has been very beneficial to me, and I'm finally able, I am healed up enough from my surgery that I can do yoga again. I don't know what time we're going to be home on Tuesday, so I'm just not going to stress out about trying to make sure I do yoga that day. If I do, fantastic. If I don't, oh well. Okay. And on last week, if you watched last week's video, let me flip back to it real quick, it says meditation. I'm going back to doing full yoga practice. Now, I'm doing beginner stuff, but I'm still doing actual yoga. So I'm actually writing yoga/med, because if it's a short yoga practice video, I will do a guided meditation. If you've been following me for a while, you know I've had some health problems that have really sent me for a spin, and I didn't write med there because there wasn't enough room. And the guided meditations have been fantastic for me. So let me bring this up close. That's just what it looks like. I'm sure I could figure out how Zoom works on my phone, but yeah. All right, next thing I want to do. I have some appointments coming up this week, mainly Thursday through Sunday. So I'm going to go ahead and write those in. And because it's only going to be on half of it, I'm going to bend my planner back. So, and if I know it's an appointment, I will highlight multiple lines for it. So like I know with what I'm doing Friday and Saturday, it's going to take the majority of the day. Okay. The highlighters I use, they're just regular. They're nothing special highlighters. I think I got them in a rack. And I'm actually going to pause real quick and go get a drink of water because I can feel how scratchy my throat is. Hang on. All right, I'm back. All this pollen is not good for my throat. Okay, so Thursday morning at 7:30, I have a dentist appointment. So I'm going to be late for work. On Friday, we've got somebody, we got a company coming to do something on the house. And I'm essentially taking off that day because of it. Because, of course, they can only come midday. All right. On Saturday, how bad is that shadow looking? Okay. It's my grandma's birthday, and we're doing high tea at Disney. And I need to double check with my mom because we're all riding together what time I need to be at their house so I can ride with them. So I'll double check that once I'm done with this video. And then Sunday from 11 to about 2, I have my creative writing group. And I know I have to bring something because we do like a potluck at my creative writing group. So that's just what I do. It's nice and simple. Some of the other stuff I do to set up my week is I put in the self-care stuff that is important to me in addition to yoga. I'm a writer. I also, want to make sure I read a little bit every day, which I have not been good about. And I also knit, so I want to try to read, write, and knit every week. And for those of you that are like, yeah, Corey, you show us this every week. Well, you're watching the video. That's all I got to say. So it'll be essentially the same thing. Read, write, and knit that is written on every day. It looks like that at the bottom of my page. I'm just going to pause this while I do this. And like magic, it is all done. So there's that. And then, because I try to make sure I get up and walk once an hour at work, I use my orange teeny tiny felt tip pen to write in lib laps because I'm a librarian. I just do a lap around my library. And I write that down in the daily tasks. Now my daily task list, I don't actually use it for tasks. I actually use it to mark not only when I'm like doing a lap around the library, but if, when I do my yoga, I will note how long of a video I did. And that's what it looks like. Let me actually flip. Can't talk right now. So this is what it looks like. Like I'll note whether or not I did my stretch routine at night. If I did any knitting, if I did any writing, and actually this is incomplete because I did do writing yesterday and all the stuff. I did actually knit last night, so I can cross that off. But yeah, at the end of the week, my pages just are a crossed off, jumbled mess. Oh, and side note, this weekend was the premiere of Avengers Endgame. Don't spoil it. When I was doing the washi tape setup for my April monthly pages, it is a complete coincidence that I used my Avengers washi tape for this week. That was not planned. So I think that's kind of funny. All right. So the only other thing I'm going to go ahead and set up for this week is I'm going to start my lovely work to-do list on Monday. For those of you that follow me during the week or have been following me, you know I plan one day at a time, especially when it comes to tasks. Like, I will line out, you know, like, I'm off this day, so Thursday night, this day is going to get really interesting with everything I'm going to want to do. And honestly, it'll be kind of nice because we're probably going to spend most of the day at, I think we're going to the Contemporary, to be honest. I don't know. At the resort for high tea, so I actually kind of I'm going to be able to get caught up with whatever I was planning to do this weekend. I'll be able to do it this day. And I won't be rushed because I don't know about anybody else. But when it comes to like, everybody kind of has a routine in some way, whether it's official or not. Like, I always know there are certain things I'm going to get done each weekend because that's just the way I am. Then I sprinkle in other things like that I want to do on top of that. So when there's an event that will possibly take up the whole day and very well could disrupt my weekend routine, it's nice when I have another day on the books to do some of my weekend routine so that I won't be about, oh my God, when am I going to get this done? When am I going to get that done? So it is nice. All right. Okay, so bending the planner back. And I did my work list. I always do my next week's work list on Friday. So I did it this past Friday for the next week. And I'm just looking at what I need to get done. Okay. So I know for sure, because one thing I do every day is I check OCLC, which is our interlibrary loan system. I'm probably going to spell session book wrong, but I don't really care. We're working on digitizing that. What else can I do? And if you've also followed me for a while, you know I don't like to give myself too many things to do during the workday because something always comes up. And because I'm writing in one solid color, as you can see, I do like, because I'm a librarian, I do like a little hanging indent. So that way I know these 3 lines are all one thing. It just helps me a little bit. And one, two, three, four, 5. Okay, 5 things. I'll most likely end up doing other stuff that day as well, but that is what I know I want to get done. Certain things that also will have to happen tomorrow is right now our peach tree is in harvest mode. Today alone we got 28 peaches off the tree. Yay. So we need to check the tree every day. What else? Again, the rest of this is going to depend on what I get done today. Speaking of, let's go back to the personal list because there is some stuff I know I can go ahead and put on here already. Even though I write it on here, peaches daily, and when I know it's going to need to be a daily task, I go ahead and write out the shorthand for the days of the week. Again, it's stuff that, depending on what I get done today, will end up on this list. I'm still working on my Stephen West Boneyard shawl, so I want to knit on that a little bit. I know I won't do any on Tuesday because I'll be in a car all day with my boss, and I'll probably take other knitting. The shawl is not car knitting. That is literally all I'm gonna put on this list right now, because I still do have stuff I need to complete today, and if I don't get it completed, it goes on this list. So yeah, my day isn't completely planned out, or my week isn't completely planned out, but this is as close as I can get it right now for this video. All right. So thank you for watching. Questions and comments, please leave them down below, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.